So my past few videos have been a little philosophical. I think there's been moments of philosophy in there, which I didn't expect when I started these videos. But I learn things. I do things and I learn from them, and I want to share them, and I want to see what resonates with people, and I just want to hear back to see if what I'm learning is valid, I guess, what people think of them. This week I did a lot, and I feel like I accomplished almost nothing. I tried to do things. I tried to make videos. I tried to write stuff, and it didn't really work out. And this is the main takeaway from this week. It's egotistical to think that you're going to get something right on the first try, probably even the 100th try. I'm calling this the 100 pancake theory. More about that later, but I want to bring you through my week and how I got to that theory. So on Saturday, I got offered to do a stand-up gig in Brooklyn, a 15-minute set where I would be the only comic on the show. I'd be the only entertainment for the night. It was a birthday party at a bar. It wasn't even like a real show. And I was like, that sounds kind of weird. I don't, probably wouldn't be a great show. I probably would have taken it, anyway, but then they offered me $300. And the little Steve Miller on my shoulder leaned in and whispered, take the money and run. Hoo, take the money and run. I would have preferred the Joker. At least he didn't sing Abracadabra. I hate that song. I really, really hate that song. But I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that gig. I'm going to do that gig. And last minute, they decided to go with somebody else. Like, oh, sorry, we got somebody else. We don't need you anymore. Went on my social media and assumed I would not be the best fit for their diverse group of 40 to 60-year-old white, black, and Latino scholars, all a part of a social justice group. That's my audience. I don't know why they didn't think I would be great for that. It's really their loss. They missed out. I could have totally connected with those people. I don't know if I don't know who they got, but I'm assuming after the show they were like, we should have gotten that skinny white kid with who needs a haircut and used to listen to a podcast with the word cum in the title. But their loss, So the only thing productive I did Saturday, I think, was I posted my new Martin Short impression.
Okay, now, I'm going to make some coffee. Does anybody want some? No. Then how about some nose candy? Because something's got to give.
Mixed reviews. Please tell me what you think in the comments. When I first posted it, I was like, this is good. This is great. Now I'm like, okay, I know where to bring the impression. Some people think it's awful. One comment I got was far off. So let me know what you think. That was Saturday. Sunday, I met up with my good buddy, Brendan Ryan, to brainstorm ideas for a video that we could do Monday. We spitballed, went back and forth, got some good ideas down. We were like, good, we're set for Monday. Then the rest of Sunday, I came home and I wrote, and I wrote for my sitcom class. I'm taking a sitcom class right now because I wrote a spec script for a sitcom that I really like. I thought it came out really good. Needs some tightening up, but like really good start. And I took the class because I was like, I should learn how to do this more formally, kind of go through some steps, the steps that you would take if you were like working with people, I guess. And the class has been going really well, but this is how I know it's been going well. It's because it feels like I've never written anything before. My teacher said like what I've been handing in has been good, and he's being hard on me because he wants it to be as good as it can be, which I appreciate. That's what a class should be, but it's like not that, I just haven't felt that productive. Like everything I write, I bring into class and then it changes into this other thing. And part of me, that's me. Part of it is me, but I just couldn't write anything Sunday, and I was like, okay, well, at least we got Monday. At least I'm excited for this video on Monday. Monday, We show up at Wegmans. We were going to do a mock tour of Wegmans, and we have heard great things about this legendary place. People are fixated on Wegmans. They love it. It was the most mid place I've ever been. I don't know what this fascination of Wegmans is. The people have light in their eyes when they walk into the store. It pissed me off so much. Like if I was at a ribbon cutting of a Wegmans, I would take those big ass scissors, chop the manager's head off, and just so there could be like a memorial that people would have to walk by that would take the light out of their eyes so they can see how mid this like a Wegmans is. Now, am I taking my anger out on Wegmans because we didn't get the video and we weren't as funny as I thought we'd be? Yes. Did I think I had better improv skills? And it turns out I didn't. Yes. And am I bitter about it? Yeah. I guess you could say I'm bitter about it.
I'm running out.
Yeah, me too. I don't really know what to say.
I thought I was going to be wowed more.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. But bottom line is we did not get a video on Monday. Monday night I came home and I was like, let me just write more for the sitcom class. I got to hand stuff in. So I wrote more of the script. Nothing. I tried writing. I wasn't like I was like writer's block, like okay, what am I going to write? My fingers were typing the entire time, and I was just not writing anything that fit into other things or that came together and or that was funny or interesting. Nothing was speaking to me, and I felt really down on myself for doing that. So I went to bed Monday night a little down. Tuesday I was at my day job, whatever, that was fine. After my day job, after it ended, I started writing again, and everything started clicking. This was maybe the only productive thing, really productive thing that I did this week, is I started writing, everything was clicking, I got my treatment in order. A treatment is like it's not a script per se, it's like your story typed out like you would read it in a book. Like there's little to no dialogue in it. And I got that in order, and I was like, just feeling really good about it. And I felt so good about it that I didn't really want to bring it into class, because I had felt 2 days feeling shitty about it, and I wanted some time to feel like I accomplished something. So I did something bad and I skipped the sitcom class. That's a pussy move. I agree, and I'm calling myself out that that's a pussy move, because what I should do, I feel like as a writer, if I want to be like a professional writer one day, I have to be able to write, hand it in, get notes back, go back to the drawing board, take it on the chin, and just write new stuff. And I know I could have done that. But Brendan texted me that he had tickets to the Islander game that night. They were 12 rows up from the ice, and they were part of the Dime Club section, which is you go up the stairs, up behind the seats, and it's this exclusive buffet of really good food. I was there one time, and I got oysters there, and they were good oysters. Oysters at a hockey game, I feel like I was one step up from gas station sushi. So I was scared, but they were good, and I didn't throw up or anything. But I was like, I'm taking full advantage of this. We're gonna get a video. I started brainstorming ideas. Brandon and I were talking about stuff that we can do. I brought a lav mic that I was scared they weren't gonna let me in with, but I let me right through. I think it was the Dime Club access. And we got there, I had all this food, I started just recording everything, and I was like, okay, let's try to get a video. Nothing, again, absolutely nothing. I don't even know if we really tried. We were enjoying the game, enjoying the food. I just recorded all of the food that I could. And it was at that moment I realized that this week's video is gonna be about failure. It's gonna be about all the things I tried to do this week that ended up being nothing, and all the stuff that I just had to throw out. And then I realized, ooh, wait, no, how paradoxical, actually. The stuff that I thought was going to be nothing ended up being something. Now, was that stuff that was nothing actually something the whole time? I don't know.
Talk amongst yourselves!
But that brings me to my 100 pancakes theory. Yeah, it's egotistical to think you're going to get something right. You can plan, you can take all the variables out of the equation to get the best product you can, and it doesn't mean that you're going to do it right. especially if you're just starting out. Now, I've done like a lot of video stuff in the past, but I've done nothing that's I felt has been like really, really professional. I have a lot of videos on YouTube that, like videos that aren't on YouTube anymore because I've just deleted them, and I have them in a storage, you know, in a little hard drive that I just don't want to show to anybody because they were just shitty pancakes. Now, if you want to make a perfect pancake every single time, you're not just going to throw out the first pancake. You're not just going to throw out the first 100 pancakes. You're going to throw out thousands of pancakes. And they're going to be decent pancakes that you throw. They're going to be good pancakes. But you have to become like really, really good at making pancakes, you got to throw a lot of decent ones out. And that's kind of how I feel about my videos. Starting this YouTube channel is like opening... It's like opening up my own pancake shop. And I'm not opening it because I know exactly how to make pancakes. I'm opening it because sometimes you just got to open up. At some point, you just have to open up shop, and people might enjoy your mid-pancake. Is there a bug on my glasses? Jesus. At some point, you just have to open up shop, and people are going to like your decent pancakes. It might not be up to your standards, but you got to just start dishing stuff out. And that's what this channel is for me. I can't believe this guy's doing his leaf blower right now. That's really annoying. The videos that I've deleted are... Some of them are like bad, really bad. Some of them are just not stuff that I want to have mixed in with my good stuff. But a lot of those videos they still inspire me for some reason. I love those videos. A lot of them I like really love, even though I know that they're bad. I love them, but you would have to pay me to show them to you. Which is exactly what I'm asking you to do, actually.
There we go.
I was trying to get you up.
Oh, thank you for sure.
Whoa, what the heck? I was just watching the final edit of my video here, and I didn't realize I was in there. It's a good thing I didn't show both of my triples, because that would have been bad. That would have been embarrassing to have both of my triples in there. But I'm sorry. Hey, back to the show.
I've been hesitant to start a Patreon because I think it's too early in my content journey. But that's like the only place I feel comfortable sharing these videos. I don't just want them to live on a hard drive anymore. I want to put them out, and I want to talk about them. I want to have people engage with them still. So I'm going to release one on my Patreon. It'll be free, completely free. And this first one is called Jello Love. I made it in 2020 with a couple of friends, June of 2020. And it's one of my favorite things I've ever been a part of. It's stupid, but I think it's funny and I love it. So I'm going to release that on my Patreon for free with commentary. You can watch it on YouTube. It's called Jello Love. Just look it up and you can watch it there. Patreon for me right now it's not a money thing at all. I just figured I'd have that $3 tier up there in case people wanted, but it's a way for me to like start a little bit of like a connection with people who are enjoying what I'm doing and want to see more. And I want feedback. I want people to be a part of this process. And YouTube sent you this video because they figured you would like it. And if you're somebody who likes comedy, sketch comedy, stand-up, short films, screenwriting, all that kind of stuff, that's all the stuff that I'm doing. And I want people to be a part of that process with me. So like and subscribe on here. Join the free Patreon if you want, just so I can have a little bit of a community going. And I want to be able to talk with the people that enjoy my videos. So that's it for this week. And I'll see you next week. Maybe earlier, possibly. All right, thank you.